Arise, legendary builder! Only you have the power to build anything and everything to save the world and its people. This is Dragon Quest Builders.
Dragon Quest Builders is a cross between survival and crafting games like Minecraft and action RPGs like The Legend of Zelda. And now it is coming to the Switch. And Sam here has played it on Switch. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
So what does it being on the Switch bring to people who have maybe played it before?
I think it's just the portability factor. Like it's the fact that everything is kind of chunked up into nice sort of 15-minute segments means it's the perfect blend for like when you want to grab, you know, a quick bit of gameplay and you don't want to have to sort of start a mammoth quest in Legend of Zelda or something.
Okay, and if people haven't played it before, what is Dragon Quest Builders? What do you do?
Oh wow, so it is a blend of basically quests like you would do in Zelda, so you have to go out and fight things, collect resources, explore tombs and things like that, but then you have to bring that back to your base that you're building. And what's happened is you're the only person left in all the worlds that can remember how to build anything, which is useful. So everyone calls you the builder, you know, capital B, very important. But you've got to start off. But the problem is you don't remember how to build things, so you just know that you can. So you start off with like straw mattresses and stuff, and it's really boring. But then slowly, the more you gather, the more stone you get. You might learn how to build like stone walls and make your base bigger and satisfy the needs of your people more. And like it just gets addictive because like you know that there's something bigger and better just around the corner if you just get the next thing.
But that kind of building element isn't necessary, right? You can just go off and do the quest and do minimal building, or you can do loads of building and then go and do quests.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you have to sort of build what your villagers want. So they might want you to build them like a sauna room or an armory or things like that to satisfy the needs of the quest. But you could just leave your base a little shell with just blocks everywhere and run off into the sunset. It's totally up to you. There's so much freedom in this.
So how do you actually go about building things then if you want to? Is it essentially go out, find materials, bring them back?
Yeah, and then you use like, you've got like a little cook pot to make food with, or different dyes. You've got like a mason's table, and then like once you start using that mason table you might be like, oh, I could probably build a furnace that will be able to smelt steel and stuff that will upgrade your gear.
And quest-wise, is there like different regions, different things to do throughout the game?
Yeah, so you start off with like a very minimalistic world that's kind of got like some trees and bushes and plants and stuff in it. But then, like once you start defeating the monsters, you'll get given different portals that will take you to different areas within that world. And once you've defeated the big bad of that world, you'll then unlock a whole new world, and you'll take all the knowledge that you've got from the previous ones, but they'll take you right back to the beginning. So you'll be able to build that base faster and quicker using the knowledge you've already got. So by the time you reach the end of the game, you've got all this knowledge, but still have to keep starting from scratch every time. So it keeps challenging you and like gives you new opportunities to create.
And once you get to the end of the game, is there like a thing to do afterwards? Is there any other modes where you can just go around and explore and create?
You can do that at any point throughout the game. Like once you've defeated the big bad, you could choose to stay in that world and carry on building and make like the best base you've ever built. Or you can just carry on through, but you can go back at any point to any world that you want to. There's literally endless possibilities in terms of creativity. Although, like, once you've done the story in that section, you can go back into the Terra Incognita mode, and it's basically like a no monsters mode. You can choose to go fight stuff to get the equipment still, but that no one's going to come and raid your base or annoy you while you're just carrying out your busy man tasks to your heart content, basically.
And speaking of combat, when the game came out previously, there was a little bit simplistic. Is it basically the same?
Yeah, and it can be a bit janky at times. Like, I was trying to attack a big knight with a massive sword who can take you out in about 2 hits. And although I was hitting him, it wasn't quite connecting. Like, there are some issues with camera angles and stuff as well. Like, it's not the best technically in terms of like the way that you move and stuff, because it's all based on block systems, which might work for something like Minecraft, but doesn't always work when you're trying to fight things as well. So you can get stuck inside things and have to sort of like smash your way out blindly.
But overall, those are minor things compared to the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's like, it's utterly adorable and charming, but also like very clever with what it does and the way that it evolves and teaches you about the world without sort of thrusting tutorials down your neck all the time.
So if you don't like Minecraft, try this.
Yeah,
Essentially.
it's like a slimmed down Minecraft with added Zelda, which I think is great, especially on the Switch.
Okay, so what are we giving it?
We are giving Dragon Quest Builders 4 out of 5.